doing?
I'm messing stuff up. That's what I do.
Hey.
Phil's telling me we're live. I don't see us on my.
There's a TV. Talk to it.
There's a TV.
Oh, we're live. I found it. False alarm, guys.
Hey, there we go. All right.
And now it's not gonna load.
See, and that's what you do. Hey guys, Chris and Sam here, and it's gonna be an interesting one.
I'm struggling today, guys. I'm running on less sleep than I should be, so.
Go off your phone, Sam.
That's what she's saying. So if she's a little slow on the replies, it's because she's not supposed to be replying.
Phil told me not to reply and to ignore all you guys, and that he's gonna do it instead. But I don't know. Not feeling very. Hi, Dave Workman. He's already here.
Oh my goodness. She's already breaking Phil's rules.
Rules are made to be broken.
Bend it. Bend. Don't break. Phil might get angry.
He doesn't want to scare me.
So, what's going on this week at the range?
A whole lot of stuff. Got a whole page of specials. We extended the 90-day membership.
Yes, we extended 90-day membership. So 90-day membership, only $49. In a nutshell, you're getting an extra month, so you pay 2. We pay for the 3rd.
Yeah.
We got some other fun stuff. We got a gift card giveaway going on right now. So multiple different ways of getting those benefits. We've got guys and girls and nights. So the girls just want to have guns.
Which is full this month. 100%
full for December already, but you can get signed up now for January.
Yeah, I think Phil actually scheduled those out for the entire year already.
Yes, they're scheduled.
Yep, so they're a whole year. Yep. So get signed up for January before it fills all the way up. We got some spots left on that one. February is still pretty open.
Yeah.
But we've got guys and guns as well.
Yes.
So you buy any 2 of those, which is great for Christmas gifts. Buy one for the wife, buy her second one for a friend, or wives for the boys do the same thing. But you buy any 2 of those, you get a $25 gift card.
Correct.
If you buy any annual membership, you get a $50 gift card. And any 2 classes, you get a $100 gift card. So sign up for some classes, sign up for some fun, and get yourself a membership to save money on a regular. And
I'm going to put a caveat to the any 2 classes we teach.
Yeah, we teach, so that doesn't include.
On our schedule that we do not teach, those do not qualify, like the NRA pistol instructor class.
NRA, any trauma class, anti-carjacking, hand-to-hand.
No, those don't. We can talk about those.
Okay, and then events are not included, so that does not include guys and guns and girls and guns.
Training classes.
That's why they have
training classes.
Their own.
CCWs, your basic handgun, defensive handguns,
low light,
all those good stuff.
That kind of stuff.
You guys know what we're talking about.
So that's, if you do all 3, that's $175
that you could apply towards
a new gun.
Fun toys.
A new gun.
Yes. There's all kinds of fun toys out there. Now we got deals still going on the last few M&P 1.0s that we have. Mm-hmm. So you get $100 off of that anyway. So apply this and that, and you're basically coming close to us paying you.
Yeah, so that's going to be a very small bill on that handgun.
Yes.
It's not
but
a
very great value.
Great value.
Even at regular price, those M&Ps are awesome.
Yeah. And we still got a couple of those 22 packages, don't we, that we have for Black Friday?
Yes, we got a couple of those things. We have very few of the package deals that we had. We've got some SCCYs still hanging around. Got a couple of those in a few different colors, I think, still. You're looking at like $240 on those, just under $239, something like that. You've got M&P 22s with a dot and a case and a whole 9 yards for $400.
Oh, Phil took my phone.
So that's awesome. You get those make great gifts.
Can you at least lock it so I can't see it moving? Because I can still watch myself move on that.
Oh, there you go. Just put it up like that. That way,
gosh.
you can,
I can
watch
see
herself
myself, and that gives me serious anxiety.
Look at me.
Oh, Phil can't work an iPhone. Oh, there we go.
Oh.
Okay, guys. Well, I can't respond at all. He caught me.
Anyway, we've got some ARs still for $4.99, M-Lock and key mods.
So do we have M-Lock and key mod?
I think we have at least one or the other. We have a couple left, but
I don't know which one of.
They're great values, great value guns. I'm always a big proponent that you should build an AR. However, there comes that time where you're like, well, that's pretty much a steal, and you're getting all the basics to a gun you want. And you really don't have to do a whole lot to those things. Maybe a grip, because it's got the A2 grip on there. Upgrade that thing. You're talking 10, 15 bucks there. And a stock, which that one's actually pretty nice.
Yeah, it's not bad.
But
overall, it's definitely not a bad setup for the
we all have our different flavors
price.
that we want, and get yourself put a dot on top. And
Phil wants a pink one. Heard him say it. That's what
we
Phil-
can spray paint them
That's
for
what
him.
Phil wants for Christmas is a pink one.
I mean,
Rich has one, so
he'd
you guys
probably
can
rock it
just
pretty
match.
well. I don't know. There's a couple of guys talking about running high points in next year's 2-gun competition. So
Cameron was shopping
Vinny, that
for.
poor guy. I don't know why he's trying that, but
Cameron was looking at something this morning along those lines. He was
they-
he was shopping.
yeah, I don't know. I don't even understand. Like, it's good for a laugh, but
Well, if
I
you, I
don't know
mean,
if I'd
I guess
wanna
if you
be
can,
seen shooting one of those. Like,
but if you can win shooting one of those, that's kind of impressive. It's against all odds.
yeah, we're just going to leave it there. On to more exciting things. So on the 12th of the month, we'll start our 12 Days of Christmas. That'll wrap all the way out. We got all kinds of good toys on there. Members get the deals all
The entire time.
the whole time, all 12 days. They're going to get them anyway. Non-members, you're going to get whatever the day is. So you'll have stuff like, let's see, 20% off all ammo, 20% off Rise, Right On, knives, cleaning, gun safes, 10% off long guns, handguns, gift cards. Spend $50, get a $10 gift card. Spend $100, get a $20 gift card. So more freebies.
You forgot
and
the- you
great stocking stuffers there as well.
You forgot the best one,
Yes.
the 50% off training.
Yes.
Yeah.
50% off training. It's
Everybody
gonna happen
asks for that all
one day.
year.
It's on the 20th, so it's a good day for everybody to come in, play, and get signed up for all your training classes. 50% off training. Like, I think we had a couple of people last year that bought like 6 or 7 different classes.
They did. They bought like all
you
the
talk
like
about
the defensive
massive
classes.
savings there.
Yeah.
That also works if you want to sign up someone else for it.
Your
so
wife,
if you
your
want
kids.
the wife or your kids or a whole family deal, you're going to save a ton of money doing it that way and get great training.
You get to hang out with Phil.
Phil, Dustin, we got some awesome trainers here.
Phil,
really do.
Dustin, Jason, Kelly, any of them. They're all pretty fun.
Dustin, I mean,
He makes
we
a
make
cute
him
elf.
fun. He does make a cute elf, doesn't he?
Are you going to show them how cute of an elf he makes?
We posted earlier, so
He's on the calendar. I just put the calendar back up right now.
Oh,
okay,
perfect.
he's
There you
on the
go.
calendar. He's at the bottom of the calendar. So Facebook is kind of limiting us. We did want to talk about that. So we appreciate everybody that did comment, like, and share that this morning. Keep doing that because it's really helping. We're starting to see other numbers go up from some of our other posts. So it is working. So hopefully you guys will start seeing more of those posts that we're posting out there. We've even got some that you're going to the page and I can see them. You can see them.
But that guy over there can't see him.
But just the general populace can't see them. So I'm not sure if Facebook's giving us a little smackdown or what.
Yeah,
so
apparently we had too much fun this week, and they're like, no,
right.
back in your lane.
Back down.
Yeah, I don't
But
know.
no.
We got ourselves in trouble somehow. I'm going to
Right.
blame Chris
So
on that
we'll-
one.
All right, yeah, I can't really argue that one either. So, other fun stuff, we got IDPA match tomorrow night. So we
And
still got a couple of spots open for that one.
2-gun is next.
Rise 2-gun,
This
the
is shoot off.
finals for the shoot off and all that good stuff is next Thursday. So there's 8 lucky dudes that are in that. And if you guys want to come out and check it out, watch it. We'll probably try and do some sort of a live, at least during like the last couple of rounds and so forth, so that you guys can kind of watch from home if you don't want to come in and show up. But that's pretty awesome.
It is super cool. I know they're all super excited, and they all love a good crowd. So if you guys want to come
Yeah, I
watch,
mean, they're
the
giving
guys
away all
love
kinds
that.
of stuff. So next year we're going to do that again, I believe. Just waiting for some clarifications on that, but should have that going on again next year, which is always fun. We have training coming up. We've got basic handgun this weekend.
Basic handgun, that
Saturday.
still has seats open.
Nope.
No, that
Sold
one's totally
out?
filled. Yep. So
Man,
we've got
everybody
one.
wants to come hang out with Phil.
We got the next one. When is the next one? That's
Phil
weeks
took my phone away, so I
later.
can't tell you the date.
Anyway, we've
It's someday coming up soon.
check
Someday
the
coming up
website. So
soon.
we've got
Vice
that
words
one
of
coming up
Phil.
as well. But so basic handgun this weekend. CCW on Monday. I think we might have some spots open on that one. don't know. Classes seem to be filling up quite a bit lately, so that is awesome.
And everybody's going to be home for the holidays too. So.
Right. So come in and shoot. I'm working on an ugly sweater. So
I want to wear my ugly sweater.
And I don't mean to all you people that are wearing like, oh, well, this is my favorite sweater. It's not an ugly sweater. You know, I totally get it. Like,
I got one with
It's
pigs.
not that it is actually ugly. It's just the ugly sweater with my air quotes going. So trying to figure out some way to give you some sort of a benefit back.
I think we should do
I want to do like free lanes or
ugly
half
Christmas
price
sweater
lanes
Fridays
or at least something. I think every day. Like, who doesn't love seeing somebody in an awesome, like, where they got the Christmas trees and the lights and the music and
I have one that's
the
like
more cool guy
pigs
stuff
on
you got
flying
on there.
pizza, and they're wearing like Santa hats, and like there's kittens. It's weird.
I think like something like that where you go all out, you should have free to
Dave Workman is wondering who's providing the awesome prizes for the two-gun match.
You are.
Dude, we have a ton of awesome prizes. Proper's really stepped up big. They've got a bunch of goodies, bags and clothing and all kinds of stuff there. Obviously, Rise.
Rise.
They're the big title sponsor. They've thrown in a rifle that's all done up with all kinds of cool guys.
Super cool.
Yes, and I think they used it as a stage gun last time.
Yeah, we used it. I think for at least one match,
possibly
maybe two.
A stage gun again in the finals, because all 8 guys I know shoot dirty guns, so they won't mind shooting, like taking home a dirty gun.
If you're Matt, you just only shoot the gun that breaks for like every other match and just pray, I guess.
Yes, but that dude can.
He can run. I'll give him that.
My goodness,
that
guy can shoot. Really,
one person
really
has so many like massive. It's not like a little thing. It's always something.
When you go hard, it goes hard. Like you go hard, you break hard.
I guess that's one way to look at it.
It's awesome. We got stuff from Tactical Shit. Threw in a bunch of gear. They just dropped off all their stuff. They've got a couple of range bags and a couple
back
of
there that Dustin has.
Let's see. Enforce threw some stuff in.
I know historically Steve from Extreme Krav Maga has tossed in stuff. I honestly, off the top of my head, don't know.
Yeah,
Dustin likes to hide it in his office,
yeah.
like he rat stashes it back, and we don't usually see it till like the day of and when he's laying it all out.
Yeah, but a ton of awesome stuff. Ton of great sponsors. Thank you to all our sponsors. It's a lot harder for us to do things without the support of sponsors. So sponsorships are great, and we don't work with a bunch of the ho-hum companies. We've got a bunch of great companies that we get to work with. So
we do.
It's
Thank you,
awesome.
Dave.
Thank you to all of our sponsors, including Dave for sure.
He's probably over there making dad jokes with Phil right now, or talking about his beard.
Nothing wrong with dad jokes. Dad jokes are awesome. Thank you to Ron and his. I don't even know.
Dave, I don't know who's worse, Dave Workman or if Jason Brown's over there. They are like the kings of dad jokes. They're everywhere.
Jason's not here right now. I don't know where Jason is.
He's probably busy with his new baby.
He's probably dadding it. You can't argue with.
Who even works anymore? That's overrated.
We've got Preston's watching from Dubai right now.
Hey, Preston over in Dubai. That's a ways away.
That's across the creek a little bit.
That's a little bit. It's like a hop across the pond.
The pond? Or I thought the pond was over there.
Isn't that like a 23-hour flight or something?
Probably.
I don't know, but he's literally on the other side of the world.
Hi to the other side of the world.
Like, that's pretty awesome.
That is pretty cool.
So, what other stuff we got? Oh, we got NRA pistols. So, we've had a ton of people that are asking about getting certified through the NRA for their pistol instructor course. So we've actually got that scheduled for the beginning of February. So
there's only 12 seats, right, Phil?
Yes, right now. Yeah.
And
only 12 seats.
I believe 6, maybe 8 that are left open because we've already got a bunch of people that have already signed up for it. We've had a bunch of people asking about it. So if you want in on that, jump on there now.
And that is a 3-day course.
Get signed up. 3-day course. It's a very in-depth course.
Yes.
It's not necessarily something that you can't do as long as you have some proficiency in the firearms world, and there's a lot of learning that goes on in the class. So it is a good deal, and it kind of sets you up for a long-term career in the firearms world. It's not the only training you need or the only certification that you need, but it is a good one to start off with, and if you don't have it yet, it's a good one to throw underneath the belt. So. Yeah, so we got all those things coming up. I think we got everything.
CMMG.
Girls just want to have fun.
We just
already
talked
went
about
over
that because
Never
that
mind.
was
Yep.
full and they have set it for January or February.
Yes. CMMG.
CMMG.
They just launched.
They launched
a whole
the gun.
new product line yesterday, and we got to play with that back in October. We got to play with a bunch of their new toys, and we got a little insider info, and I'm totally geeking out right now.
I'm so excited. I was like, I'm gonna have to buy that 8-inch, and now it's like literally in front of me. I'm like, oh no.
It's right there.
Oh,
it's right there.
No.
But I mean, they got the mutant. So they've kind of revamped everything. Kind of tried to minimize the confusion. So in a nutshell, they've got 3 different lines.
One. I'm waiting for you to explain it.
The first one is the Banshee. All their really short stuff. So typically it's been like kind of confusing with them as far as what it was that was considered a Banshee, and they'd have like this one is a Banshee and then this one is a Banshee, but this one, even though it looks a lot like it. So Mike Odell, awesome dude, has gone through, kind of revamped everything, said, look, let's make it simple. Banshee is the short stuff.
Yes.
So all your pistols, all your SBRs, all your really Munchkin stuff, those are now the Banshees. Then you got the Resolute, which is your kind of 16-inch guns of all the different calibers. Then you got the Endeavor, which is like their long-barreled stuff for the long precision stuff. Your 6.5 Creedmoors.
And this comes in 10 calibers, and this comes in 6?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you got all kinds of different calibers, so it kind of makes it a little bit easier to go through. So you just go to, you want a short one, go to Banshee,
and you buy one of
come
each.
in there and then go, okay, I want it in this caliber. And then you pick whether you want Cool Guy 5.7, 22, 9mm, 45, 5.56.
One of each.
The mutant.
One of each.
And they've got basically different furniture upgrades. So you got the 100, 200, and 300 models. They give you your different furniture choices. So from stock mil-spec stuff that you'll probably want to upgrade on your own to your own specific stuff. Then they've got Magpul, I believe MOE, maybe the K2s. Nonetheless, don't take my word for it. Go to their website.
Don't quote us. Go see Mike's page.
Figure out what you want. Tell us. We can bring them in so we can get more CMMG stuff in there. But then they got their DEFCON or DEFCAN. Yeah, DEFCAN.
Like a can.
Yeah,
That's
for
what you shoot
their
through.
silencers. So they launched their silencers back in like April. I didn't hear a whole heck of a lot about it.
I didn't know they even had them until we went up there to see Mike, and then he was like, "Look at this," and I was like, "What are you?"
He gave me my baby and a Munchkin with a little.
See, we shot that 8-inch one. That was
so awesome. And then they've got their rip stock that
those
they
are
released
so cool.
I think it was last year for SHOT Show, right before SHOT Show maybe.
Phil says yes.
But the rip stock where you just grab the stock and just pull, and it just comes right back. Set screw to if you want a certain size that you want it to only go to like the 4th spot or whatnot. And they were doing so good with that they actually teamed up with SB Tactical, and they now have the rip brace.
Rip brace, yes.
So now you can get an arm brace that has that same Cool Guy.
We've got a video of you doing that somewhere.
Yes.
Chris did it like 7 times, and I thought he was going to squeal.
Vinny that was doing that one. I mean, I was playing with it, but I caught Vinny doing.
Oh yeah, you had to teach him how to do the Cool Guy stuff. That's right.
Yes. But then the rip brace. So both the rip stock and rip brace are available in 2 different models. You got a really Munchkin and then the standard. So you can get your Munchkin guns, really Munchkin, and quickly deploy it to longer lengths. So it's
standard
awesome.
Munchkin.
Back in October, like I said, we got to play with them. So we're gonna repost the video after that, so that you can kind of go back through and see some of that Cool Guy stuff and see Mike talking under the radar and letting me say things that I wasn't supposed to say, but he wasn't stopping me, so I just went ahead and kind of leaked the beans on some of that stuff. So, but we had a ton of fun out there shooting with them, and I mean they got some really cool.
He's got some
I really
pretty
like
nifty
CMMG.
stuff.
They got some good stuff going on. Not my only favorite, but they're definitely in the top.
I don't know. Your mutants, it's pretty high in your heart. They may win by default.
Oh yeah, like the mutant. I think honestly that might be one of my favorite guns I've ever been able to shoot in any variety, whether it be the ones with giggle switches or the ones without. It's just so much fun to shoot that thing.
I have to agree with you. I mean, it's not a shotgun by any means, but
no, but it's better. It's shoot.
We can agree to disagree.
We will do that
because we all know how I feel about a good 12 gauge.
But it's not a mutant. And we'll just move on from there.
We're just going to drop that subject before we get into a heated debate.
Right? You don't want to do all that stuff. So.
Everybody has a different preference. We posted about that earlier on Instagram.
Right.
Exactly.
So, let's see, what else we got going on? I mean it's been kind of a quiet couple of weeks.
Kind of a peaceful week trying to catch up from Black Friday and moving into Christmas,
the Christmas season and
all that.
I think everybody's been Christmased out already with everybody launching stuff
There's
so
so
early.
much Christmas music everywhere.
But at least now it's actually Christmas time. You got everybody putting trees up.
It even snowed yesterday.
Yes, we've been getting a ton of snow. It's like what, the third or fourth batch of snow that's been hitting us.
It was snowing at like 4
They're calling
a.m.
for
yesterday.
more within the next.
Yeah, I think it's supposed to snow tomorrow too.
Yeah, Kim might not make it up from Oklahoma this weekend because they're supposed to get like 4 inches on Friday plus ice, and she's like, I don't know if I'll make it up this weekend.
It's a virtual shutdown for Oklahoma.
Especially after all those tornadoes they had earlier this week.
Yeah. So I mean.
Yeah.
Some crazy stuff going on with the weather.
I've never seen this much snow. I don't think ever like this early in the winter.
Yeah, it's definitely. I mean, that global warming's really whooping us pretty hard right now. With that.
I'll tell you, it was not warm at 4 a.m. yesterday. I tell you
what. Yeah, what were you doing yesterday?
Freezing. I got to go duck hunting for my first time. I didn't actually hunt. I went and took pictures.
I was shooting with
my camera, not a gun. But it was a little chilly. There was minimal birds. It was cool though. It was fun. I'm gonna go do it again, hoping for more birds.
More birds this time.
I only dropped my camera in the mud once. I ate lots of snacks.
Your camera takes a beating.
I know.
A lot.
Yeah, my lenses. I have to buy a new lens cover because after that concussion on Saturday, my camera is
wiped out.
Yeah, I should probably just go buy a new one. I'm abusing mine. It's earned its keep for sure.
But I mean, if it works, it works, right?
It works. Everybody says it works. It works okay. Oh, Phil's laughing. It makes me nervous.
I'm laughing at Mike Odell.
Uh-oh.
What's Mike saying? Is he coming to hang out?
He just said funny things. No, Mike doesn't like us. He won't come here.
Mike does like us, and he did say that he was coming back out. So
for a year, Mike. A year.
He is right. You did say you were going to come here for a long time. Actually, Phil's mad because he didn't go with us.
But
that's why Phil's mad.
I think so. I think Phil's a little upset. He didn't get to go play in the mud and with guns, but
he was really upset he didn't get to shoot.
But Mike felt like he felt bad, Phil. I mean, come on now. He came out here for Customer Appreciation Day.
Yes.
Phil just wants to ride bikes with Mike. That's what it is. They want to ride bikes together.
Oh,
does Mike wipe out less than you? Because I'm worried about your safety sometimes. You get injured often, or you get a flat tire.
Bike, so I'm going to take Mike mountain biking.
So when you guys both get flat tires, will your wife come pick you both up?
Yes.
Oh, okay. For those who don't know, Phil bikes, and I'm convinced every time he rides, he gets a flat tire. Oh. Literally every time.
Yeah. Is that kind of like race cars? Like every time you take it out, you break stuff?
Yep.
Oh, well, yeah.
I feel like bikes are almost as expensive as race cars. I've been inside a cyclist shop once. Those numbers are big. That was scary.
There's a lot of zeros.
I know. I could buy a car for that.
Before the dot.
Exactly. It's a concern.
Yeah. Or guns. You can buy guns for a lot less than you can buy some of them.
I made the mistake of looking at the new CZ shotguns. Yeah. Don't know why I need another 12 gauge. But I
see, that's why you need a mutant, because they're way cheaper than CZ shotguns.
But I can't take a CZ shotgun or a mutant with me duck hunting.
No, but you can take deer hunting. They do great on deer.
It's true. But see, I have a problem being quiet, as everyone in this room knows. So duck hunting works better for me.
Yeah, I really can't argue with that one. It
also,
is
ducks don't care if you eat snacks. Deer think you're loud when you eat your snacks.
You're probably better duck hunting then.
Exactly. Yeah. I'm definitely way better off with the whole duck thing. Deer,
but you still need a mutant.
The deer thing, I hit those with my Jeep once in a while, but that's...
No, you need a mutant for fun.
I'm not disagreeing.
Like a little munchkin one, and then we trade back and forth and play.
Deal. I'll get the munchkin, you keep the full-size one, and we can alternate. It'll be like shared custody.
Deal. Mike, you heard that? Okay.
You can go ahead and just send us one of those.
Send her the bill. And the gun, and we'll have fun.
I mean, we're gonna throw a can on it. Might as well. If we're gonna do what we're gonna do, might as well throw a can on it.
Like, I'm pretty sure she just signed that, Mike. So, there it is.
There it is.
There's your PO.
You have a rant?
Yeah.
Lay it on me.
It's not guns.
Mike said he shot clay pigeons in the air with a mute.
See? Deal. And I've shot a clay pigeon with a pistol, so I bet with a rifle it'd be even easier.
I saw the way they treat their guns, duck hunting, they just get thrown in the mud, which I cannot imagine doing with a nice shotgun. So I guess I'm mute and I can just it'll still run!
Right, when you listen to Mike, full auto, full auto, oh, it's getting really hot. Let me just dunk it in a cooler of water. And now we're good. And
I guess I can do that, like full auto on ducks, dunk in water. Is that okay?
I don't.
It's probably questionable. I feel like Missouri Conservation Department's not gonna like that.
Probably not.
Anywho, it's not guns.
It's not guns. So.
It's not guns.
Are we just gonna if it's a gun that's the problem? In the past week, just in St. Louis, there was a 65-year-old man living in a retirement home that got attacked in his home by a guy with a hammer.
Assault hammer?
It became an assault hammer.
So are we banning assault hammers now?
I guess we kind of would need to under the way that they're looking at things.
What
because
qualifies it as an assault hammer? Wooden handle versus... How's that work?
I mean, just about all guns are assault guns half the time to them, right? Because they want to take them all away.
Lowe's and Home Depots, they're in deep now, aren't they?
Right. Like, we got construction workers. They're just, I guess they use screw guns for everything. Oh, it does have the word gun in it.
It does have the word gun in it, so technically that could be a weapon.
Right. So
What about Grandma's little pink hammer, that she keeps under the sink, like ding, ding, ding? I guess that's an assault one too?
I mean, this guy got attacked by a hammer.
Don't leave your hammers unattended. They could attack.
Right. So you could be a hammer. Another person was stabbed. So obviously knives are bad. So we got to take knives away.
No butter knives. No nothing.
So we got states like New Jersey. 8 new gun laws just this year.
That is so insane.
Restricting gun rights. I don't know what good it's doing. Every place that has the highest amount of gun control also has the highest amount of gun problems.
Say Chicago has tons of laws.
Bad guys don't pay attention to the law.
That active shooter in Chicago was what, 2 weeks ago?
Yeah.
In
Chicago, they got like active shooters every weekend. And
you just don't hear about them because
it's in the corners and it's in bad areas and the same areas they're trying to say that shouldn't have the guns, but they have the guns and nobody's stopping them from getting the guns. They're finding ways to do it.
The bad guys don't listen to the law.
Right.
But the good guys should.
The good guys do, so that's kind of the problem here.
Interesting.
And then when you look at numbers, like, okay, you got social media, New York's trying to get social media posts being reviewed before you buy a gun. So that's going to help.
I also don't know how you could do that in a fair manner, because what you deem as wrong, we may see, it's not like it's a black or a white.
Is it support for something that could get you deemed not? Is it not supporting something that would
could it be
you,
you like grapes so you can have a gun, but I don't like grapes so I can't? I feel like there's a lot of room for personal choices.
There's no and not to mention it's private. It's my information. I can choose to share things publicly or privately. I can share them with just my friends. And at what point are you getting into that? And are they going to be doing searches through inside groups inside Facebook and so forth? Is it just going to be Facebook? It just doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, so is it just on your page? Is it your inbox? Right. How far?
Everybody's yelling about universal background checks, which I'm not against background checks. I do believe that background checks do weed out a lot of problems, but they're not perfect.
No.
The last several mass shooters in the U.S. all passed background checks.
This is true.
Which means that they were okay at one point, but not at another. It sounds more like it's more of a person problem and not a gun problem.
Yeah, it sounds,
it's just me. Crime Prevention Research Center did a huge study that ended up finding out that out of the 97 countries that have had mass shootings, the U.S. ranks 64th. 64th out of 97. People here know, we got 500 mass shootings, Nope, not even close. It's 55.
Also, they say mass shootings, but there was an active shooter somewhere. Where was that hospital? last week. They're like, this is an active shooter, and the news went live. Come to find out, it was an active shooter training.
Yeah.
Where was that? I'm trying to remember where that was now.
Was it Walter Reed?
Yes, Walter Reed.
Walter Reed, wasn't it?
So those are, everybody's like, oh, there's all these mass shootings. That was not a mass shooting. That was someone.
So you can't count that as a mass shooting when it's not actually mass shooting.
They were doing the right thing and training for the bad things that could happen, and ended up on live news.
Yeah, and according to this report, it said that the U.S. constitutes 4.6% of the world's population, but it makes up less than 1.5% of mass public shooters.
1.15, not even.
Yeah, 1.15% of the mass public shooters. Less than 1.5% of all murders. Like, it's not a big major problem in the U.S. Is it a problem? Yes. But we have 300 million people here.
It's been skewed. The numbers, I feel like, have been almost skewed because people on social media.
Right, and I'm not saying that we don't need to stop these things.
No, it
I'm
definitely
not
needs
saying
to be
that
addressed.
we don't need to, but we need people that are able to recognize that there is a difference between good guys and bad guys. And it doesn't matter what they're utilizing in order to do a bad thing. You have like China that has outlawed all guns, and I mean, only military guys can have guns, but yet they have mass stabbings. There's one at a train thing or something like that. It was like 60-something people that were stabbed. There's a guy literally running around with one knife stabbing that many people, and nobody could take care of this guy because he's obviously a lunatic.
Yeah, if you want to hurt somebody, they're going to hurt them.
It's the people that are the problem, and we need to be trained in order to recognize when something bad is happening and what steps we should do in order to stop the threat.
Yes.
I'm not saying you need to shoot everybody. It doesn't require that.
No.
It just requires stopping the threat. So that can be as easy. There's a fun little video of a guy getting all mad and upset, and he reaches out to grab this stick. He's gonna beat on the guy, and the guy steps out with an AR. And the guy just suddenly turns into a blind guy. Like, that's all it took was just stepping out of his car and saying, I'm not going to be a victim, and it stopped that threat. You didn't need to go any further.
Everything really fast.
Yeah, so get training, understand what you should be doing.
That also doesn't mean just step out of your car in traffic with an AR. We're not saying that either.
No.
Let's clarify.
No. So I want to turn over. That's my rant. It's not guns that are the problem. It's
people.
The people that are the problem.
Like people that break out of jail and beat up the guards and then try to kick in doors and take a knife from somebody's kitchen and she shoots him in the face.
Yes.
So for anybody who didn't catch that, there was a woman in South Carolina who was at home sleeping at I think like 3 a.m. Somebody kicked in her door, was in her kitchen, got a knife, was headed down the hallway to her room.
He's a big dude.
Big dude.
Like, big dude.
Shot him in the face. She had taken training in the past. They didn't say exactly what, CCW, I'm sure to some effect. Turns out this guy him and one other guy had beat up the guards where they were locked up, escaped, and I guess he was going to come stab this innocent woman. I mean, no relation, 100% unrelated to my understanding, and she shot him in the face.
Right.
And she's safe and well and alive, and all is good in the world. But
yeah, and there was 2 guys that broke out, so it was a combo deal. One guy did the break-in, he got shot. They didn't really say if the second guy was involved in all that, but they did get the other guy as well.
Yeah.
So they've got him.
See, there really wasn't a ton posted about that story. I tried to read up on like her previous training or if they had like figured anything else out, and there's really not much. They went into detail. The problem with our media now is we've got the good girl with a gun stops a bad guy, and we're not going to talk about that. They did tell a lot about like how they had like I think locked up the guards, and like the other inmates had helped them, and then these 2 guys escaped. I tried to read the story, and it kind of crossed. I couldn't tell if they were telling me like the guards had locked those guys up and they broke out, or if those guys. Anyway,
the key really there is that training
it was a bad guy
for her
who didn't have a gun. He beat up some guards and escaped out of jail and.
But he did
found
grab
a different
some sort of
weapon.
a knife or some sort of a weapon. Again, not the gun that's the problem. It was the person that was the problem.
Yes.
And yet, at the same time, training and a gun enabled a woman who would have been overpowered to protect herself.
It's a tool.
I see more of a trend of more people stopping problems
Yes.
than starting problems. So, and the numbers are way out there because it's very difficult because you have those times where the crime doesn't happen because it was stopped before the crime happened.
Well, I had that problem at Ballpark Village on Friday? Yeah. And I had some guy approach me and try to follow me to my car. And that could have, for anybody who wasn't as situationally aware or paying attention or wasn't nearly as verbal or aware as I would, that could have been a really big problem. That's a place that hundreds and hundreds of people walk out of every night.
Right.
So
training. Get your training.
Coming out with
Suggestions?
Phil.
Buy 2 classes at a time. Get you a gift card.
Just saying, we're trying to save you money here, guys.
50% on the 20th. So we like training. We're big advocates on the training side because a gun doesn't do anything by itself.
Nope.
If they do, I've got a lot of them that don't work right because
I feel like
I've got guns in safes that just they're in the same
training.
places that they were left in.
If they're supposed to do tricks like dogs who learn obedience, mine are way behind the curve.
Yeah, they just don't do anything.
Like, no, mine just hang out in their locked up compartments and don't.
So get your training. Get you whether it's with guns or not. We do hand-to-hand training. We've got we've got a lot of different trainings. I know Phil is also working on one. The knife training. That's
in March.
March. He's thinking it hurts.
I see smoke coming out of the ears. Gears are. Marshall Blade Concepts is coming in March. Yeah. So if you want to do some knife things and
do we know how big of a class?
Things.
Like 12, like 20?
I think he can take up to 20. I think.
Okay.
I don't remember off the top of my head. But
I was just curious.
It's a 2-day.
Check the site. It's 2-day class. Super informational about how to use pokey things.
Yeah, check out Marshall Blade Concepts online.
Marshall Blade Concepts.
It'll be an awesome class.
Are you going to take it?
I will be taking it.
Ooh, that means I need to take it. I like taking classes with Phil.
He's all excited. He's got a big old grin over there.
Yeah.
He likes pokey things.
So, like I said, wrapping it all up, we've got lots of fun stuff going on right now. Come in, check us out.
If you need us, email us.
Right. And
call us.
Give me some ideas on how we can pitch it over to figure out some way to...
The ugly sweater.
An ugly sweater. I want to see ugly sweaters. I like ugly sweaters. I was wearing my Christmas Pooh shirt yesterday. It was awesome. I like that one.
I almost bought some really ugly slippers, but I figured if I came into here wearing slippers that John would disown me.
Yeah,
let's see, we teach you in the training that that's not a good thing to do and not a good thing to wear. Right?
Slippers, it's like wearing flip-flops, not safe.
Yes, not safe.
Bad
I have
idea.
a customer in wearing flip-flops today.
I heard he was wearing also an all-denim outfit.
Yes, lots of denim and flip-flops. It was like, I don't get it, man. It's
How would your
really
toes not get cold?
outside.
Say, it's cold outside. My toes would get cold.
Yeah, it's cold. And I couldn't even get it. Yeah.
Anyways.
Flops are something for summer, guys. Come on now.
Even then, they're not the safest.
Well, no, but you can flip flops off easy.
It's true. And then you can pull a Steve and grab him, kick him in the face.
Yeah, that dude's scary.
That's why you take hand to hand.
He's kind of scares me a little bit.
He's a nice guy.
Well, yeah, until he's not.
That's the way nice guy. Phil's nice until you try to steal one of his tourniquets. Then he's not nice.
Yeah.
Or in my case, you try to answer the messages on Facebook while on Facebook Live.
See, you don't have to play with it; it just stays there.
But look, Phil's over there. He looks like he's up to no good.
Yeah.
So.
All right, I think that wraps it up for the day.
Right. I think that's about it. So again, come in, see us, check us out. If you have any questions, phil@therangestl.com.
Always Phil.
Or Sammy at
wrong. That's not my email.
Sam S. Davis. S. Davis at therange.stl.com.
I don't know what he just did.
Or D. Pluth at, I don't know.
Or Chris
we got all
at
kinds
the Range
of different
STL.
emails, so just ask questions. Let us know. Come in and ask questions. That's always the fun one.
Ugly Christmas sweaters.
Share, post.
Share, post.
Yeah, like I said,
Let
we're
us
being
know if you
throttled
can see
by
us.
Facebook for some reason. So keep doing what you're doing, guys. Keep sharing Dustin as the elf out there, because
that's beautiful.
Right. So
Phil did good on that one.
yes. Alrighty. Let us know what else you guys wanted to hear on next Live at the Range. We'll see you guys later.